What's up, Internet? For those that don't know me, my name is Chad, and the long and short of it is, I have cancer. It wasn't my idea to make a video about having cancer. Really, it was my dad's idea. He said, "Son, you're an amazing storyteller. You should tell your story. Where do I even start? How do I convince people that I don't know that our family needs financial help? Heck, how do I convince people that I do know?" The only way I could help you understand who I am is to go to lunch with each and every one of you and talk to you one-on-one. So, let's have lunch. So yeah, I was born in Missouri. I have one sister. Oh, and I love the ending to Lost, no matter what all the haters say. Pretty good sandwich. Maybe we could watch a movie? This is a really good one. I can't believe you haven't even seen it yet. For real? Shut up, no, I'm not crying, you're crying. So now that we've spent so much time together, I feel like I can tell you anything. So let me start with a little history about me, with pictures borrowed from Google. So on to the history. I celebrated my 27th birthday this year. I married my wife Jackie 4 years ago. Yeah, that's cool, but didn't you say something about cancer? I'm getting to that. Now I work in the broadcast department of a Christian ministry. Jackie's a nurse. She's worked in pediatrics, kids with special needs, and geriatrics. Does that make us better than anyone?
Yes!
No, it doesn't. And you should be ashamed of yourself, Mr. Graphic. Yeah. No, it doesn't make us better than anyone. I'm just hoping you understand who we are and who we strive to be. Anyway, Jackie and I moved back to where I'm from, in St. Louis, and we built a house in the suburbs. And as luck would have it, we got pregnant. 9 months later, we had a baby, and we named him Chase. This is not a picture taken from the internet. This is actually a picture of Chase. There. That's better. Much better. So Chase was born, and we were like, look at us go, we're like winning at this whole life thing. Then, when Chase was 6 months old, we found out we were pregnant again. This is Caden. Aw, isn't he cute? Look at those little smooth cheeks. Oh, yes, the cancer. I was just coming to that. So after Caden was born, I needed to go to the dentist. No big thing, just needed to get my teeth cleaned. So first you sit down with the hygienist and she's kind of poking around and whatever she does. And then she was like, so have you noticed any problems or issues lately? And I was like, yeah, actually, I think my back tooth back here, my molar, is kind of loose. No, I don't think so. I didn't notice any looseness when I was like poking around in your mouth and stuff. Well, let's take another look just in case. So she pokes at my tooth again and then she goes, shut up. Oh my gosh, are you for real? Doctor, you're gonna have to come over here right away. Yeah. Come here. And then she looks at me and goes, you know, I only have a few patients that really surprise me. Those patients make my story list. You have officially made my list and my day. I made that chick's day. All it did was cost me a tooth. Worth it. Then the dentist takes a look at my tooth. And he goes, holy cow. Not only is it loose, it goes like forward and backward and side to side. And I can even like push it into your head. Weird, man. He took some x-rays and realized that there wasn't a tooth in my jaw. Something in my jaw had eaten the bone away. So then he referred me to an oral surgeon who saw me that day. He took x-rays as well, and he said he wanted to take a biopsy because he thought it was a cyst. During the biopsy, he said that my tooth was becoming so loose that he just had to pull it. I was gonna lose it anyway. So right now, there's a hole from my mouth to my sinus cavity. Just a big hole where my tooth was. The oral surgeon said he was gonna send the biopsy off to the lab. We asked him if we should be thinking cancer or anything serious like that. And he said, no, I don't think so. It's probably just a sinus cyst. I wouldn't worry about it. Whew, man, I was thinking it was something serious for a second. I mean, I can get kind of emotional during stress. I hate you, James Cameron. So we sent away the biopsy and we got it back a few days later. He calls us up and he tells us that it's not a cyst. It's actually malignant. It's called amelobllastic carcinoma. What? Ameloblastic? What the heck? Ameloblastic carcinoma. And it's extremely rare. In fact, according to Dr. Google, there's only been like 100 documented cases ever. Let's do the math. If there's 6.5 billion people on Earth right now, and let's just say that 100 people on Earth have it right now, then that means there's a 1 in 65 million chance that you'd get this type of cancer. The odds of getting bit by a shark are 1 in 3.7 million, which means it would be more likely for a shark to bite me 17 times before I'd get this type of cancer. The odds of surviving a plane crash are 1 in 11 million, which means I'd more likely survive 6 plane crashes than get this cancer. I don't think I've even flown 6 times. So what happened next, Chad? I'll tell you, Chad. I went to an ENT, or an ear, nose, and throat doctor. He ordered a PET scan and a CT scan, and I did all that. And then we got the results back. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. Good news first, please. So the good news is the cancer hasn't spread to the rest of my body. It's just in my face. That's fantastic news. We caught it early. The bad news is it's much bigger than we initially thought.
That's what she said.
My doctor said that he thought that it might be like nickel-sized or maybe quarter-sized in the back of my mouth. But unfortunately, it's actually more akin to the size of a golf ball. With a golf ball-sized cancer in my face, the hardest part is just getting access to it. When it was small, the doctor thought he could go in the back of my mouth. Since it's like right here and it comes all the way up to my eye almost, we had to come up with a new plan. So here's the new plan. The doctor said he's going to make an incision that goes from the inside of my eye here, down the ridge of my nose, all the way down to my lip. Then he can open up that area and create a little pocket, and then he can clean out everything that's under there. Cancer or not, he said he's going to just take everything from under there. Then he'll take a skin graft of my leg and use that to repair anything that was done up here. He also said that he's going to take biopsies on the far reaches of everywhere he cuts, and then we'll send that to the lab. And then when we get those back, hopefully they'll be clear, and then I'll be cancer-free. If they don't come back negative, then we'll have to come up with a new game plan. But this is the best idea we have right now. I've heard from 4 independent people that if one of their loved ones had some kind of a problem like this, that they would go to this doctor. So that's really encouraging. So hopefully when it's all said and done, I'll look like this. No, not that. This. Aww. There we go. Yeah, I'll look the same. Getting half your face pulled off kind of sucks, but I haven't told you the worst part. When the doctor is cleaning everything up here, he said he's also going to have to take 3 additional teeth next to the tooth that they've already pulled, all the way up to my canines. He's also going to have to remove the majority of the roof of my mouth. That's just peachy. I went and got fitted for a prosthetic. The prosthetic will act as my 4 missing teeth and the roof of my mouth. The prosthetic will also act as a cap that divides my mouth from my open sinus cavity. Without that prosthetic, I won't be able to eat or talk. Luckily, the prosthetic doesn't need to come out when I sleep, and thank God for that. Could you imagine trying to make moves on the missus with that thing? Hey, baby, why don't I go put my teeth in? I'm 27, but I'm trying to look on the bright side about all this. I'll never have to worry about burning the roof of my mouth on pizza anymore. And you losers just have to sit there and watch me eat it. Look at yourself with your roof of your mouth envy. And then I can taste it all day long whenever the cheese gets stuck in the dentures. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Can you do that? I didn't think so. Also, I'll have the world's best party trick. Hey man, I bet you $20 I can lose 4 teeth by the end of the night. Pay up, mither. I will have to shave my face though, because they're cutting all the way down to my lip, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, except that I haven't been clean shaven since 2006. Let's think about that. The last time I was clean shaven, no one had even heard of Barack Obama, the iPhone wasn't even a thing, Pluto was still a planet, Poor Pluto. And we didn't know why the polar bears were on the island on Lost. Come to think of it, I'm still not 100% on that one. So here comes the sales pitch. Normally this type of surgery would cost tens of thousands of dollars. That's not including the prosthetic, which is usually thousands more. Now I'm not saying that we need everything covered, because I have awesome insurance and a lot of it is covered. However, my prosthetic mouthpiece falls within the gaps of my insurance, and we're gonna have to pay thousands of dollars out of pocket. Not to mention cancer-related things like deductibles, co-pays, taking off of work. For example, Jackie is taking off the week of my surgery to take care of me while I'm recovering. Jackie doesn't have vacation time with her job. We're just out that money. We're young and we have 2 small children under 18 months. We don't have thousands of dollars just lying around, but I have to have this prosthetic in order to eat and speak. We just want to put cancer behind us. We just want to be good parents and raise loving kids. So if there's anything that you can do to contribute to us financially, we can get back to that. I would give you money if I had it to give, but I don't have any money right now. I totally get that. We're not the only people on earth that need money. But if you can give to us financially, then we humbly encourage you to do so. If you can't support us financially, we'd also appreciate prayer and just support in general. I mean, how can you turn down that face? I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe it's gas or I don't know. There are lots of ways to give below. There's a GoFundMe page that you can use to donate, or there's PayPal where you can give to us directly. We also have a P.O. box if you'd like to just send us an old-fashioned check. Also, you might check out my Etsy store. It's called Creative Square Studio, where I make mosaics out of Legos. Here's a few examples. A lot of that money goes to the purchasing of the Lego and not necessarily to me, but it would still be a lot of fun to build them. Just saying, building Lego mosaics would be a really cool way to be spending my time in recovery. Hint, hint. Anyway, thank you for listening to me and my story. Hopefully I'll make another video soon to kind of recap what happened with the surgery and how I'm doing. So go ahead and hit subscribe and you'll be notified of new content. Also, like and share this video so that more people can see it. Thank you again for all of your prayers and support. God bless. The only way that I could... And we told the oral... And we told the oral... And we told the oral... I can't say... Oral surgeon. We told the oral surgeon... Oral... We told the oral surgeon to send us... No. We told the Oreo surgeon, we told the oral surgeon